What's going on, everybody? I made it to the Crater of Diamond State Park. We're going to be looking at diamond and diamond history today, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do any diamond mining. I got here kind of late in the day, and it's really a lot of work and really long odds. So I don't know how interested I am in that, but I am interested in the history and telling you guys about what's going on here. All right, so this is a diamond washing plant thing. It's real old. This whole top device used to spin, and the material that the diamonds come in is called lamperite. And so these blades would chop up the lamperite, and it's slightly angled down, so the heavier material would end up going over there, and then the lighter material, so the extra lamperite and the other stuff, would come out, I guess, here and over here. We've got a chute where it comes out. So that's really cool. Diamonds are being more dense really makes it possible to separate things by gravity to try and find them. This is called a side dumping ore cart. They'd fill the whole thing up, and it's locked right now. You'd yank on this, and then the whole cart could dump from one side to the other. Or, well, one side or the other, really. It's all gonna dump out one side. All right, guys, so we're here in the gift shop. They've also got this really cool museum over here. We got our friendly plastic volunteer over here, just waiting to show us the diamonds. So, plastic volunteer, what do diamonds look like? Oh, well, the yellow diamonds look like that. Good Lord, look at the shine on those. Way, way shinier than quartz. There's your white diamonds and your brown diamonds. Those are the three kinds of diamonds that can be found here. These are industrial diamonds. They're a little different. You don't find those here. And then you can see here some other things like moissanite, cubic zirconium, and leaded glass crystal, which also are things that look like diamonds. It's really interesting to note that this was all caused by tectonic movement, which made this place a volcano, the Prairie Creek volcano, and that is where we are today, is in the crater of the Prairie Creek volcano. That's pretty neat. Here's a timeline, you guys. I think probably the most interesting part is the very, very beginning, when a man was crawling around on the ground and he found a shiny pebble. And on the way to town, to figure it out what kind of pebble it was, he found another one. And by the time he got to town, he had a 1.4 and a 2.4 carat white diamond. Or two of them, two diamonds. And eventually they sold the family farm and they made a whole bunch of money and moved on. And another company took over. They started mining the diamonds. They found the diamonds in the right spot. They mined the diamonds a whole bunch more. There was all these people involved who talked about all the different diamonds and probably some dramatic stuff. And here we are today. We're at the Crater of Diamond State Park, where people can come to look for your own diamonds. All right, so they've got agates and stuff here. So I'm gonna go do some surface collecting, look for agates. And you know, if a diamond shines up at me, I get a diamond. But it's about a 1 in 500 chance. About 1 in 500 people that come to visit here find a diamond. The three methods of finding diamonds are wet sifting, dry sifting, and surface collecting. Dry sifting is not typically successful, although it has happened recently that someone did find a diamond dry sifting. Wet sifting and using specific gravity is probably the most common method and will be the most successful method. You go through the most material and you shake it all out, and then you'll have the most success. And then surface collecting is probably second out of three. And that's the least amount of energy, honestly. The least amount of equipment, and you're just walking around. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm not really ready to spend too much energy. I've been mining all week, and I want to do some more mining with a buddy tomorrow. So I'm just gonna take it easy and look around for agates and see what I can find out here. I'll definitely show you guys some of the scenery, and I'll try and give you an overview of what other people are doing as far as their sifting methods. So yeah, we'll get to that. I've got this really pretty pavilion here, and they got a video for people who didn't watch any YouTube videos. So probably watch YouTube videos. You'll get all the same information. You don't have to waste time when you get here at the pavilion watching that. None doesn't like these steps, but we'll see. How are you gonna do, Buffy? You gonna be brave? She's being brave. Good girl. Here's some of the stuff you can find here, guys. Agate, amethyst, blue barite, calcite, conglomerate. Conglomerate's just a bunch of rocks together. Jasper, lamprite, mica, quartz, sandstone, and volcanic tuff. So lamprite is the material that actually contains the diamonds. So that'll be really cool. Hopefully we can find some of that. That's what it looks like. Neat. I'd really like to find a piece of amethyst. I was talking to someone yesterday who found a piece of amethyst here. Thought that was kind of cool. And we're definitely gonna look for the agates. Oh, and maybe it'd be funny if we find a quartz crystal here, but all right. I'm looking. This place is huge. There's families everywhere. There's a little wash station here for washing, I guess, your equipment and your shoes and stuff on your way out in case you get too muddy. Oof. Wow, there's a lot of people here. There's the washing plant over there. We'll get a better view of that in a little bit. Let's see if I can find any rocks that make me happy. Let's see if a diamond wants me to find it, it'll shine up at me, but that's about all the diamond searching I'm gonna do. Keep my eyes open. All right, right away, looks like a couple of those lamprite rocks. They're real hard, I like them. They're kind of cool. Something cool that they do here is whenever someone finds a nice big, huge diamond, they put a shovel in the ground. Holy crud, somebody literally found a 40-carat diamond right here and then got it cut. And when it got cut, it ended up as a 12.42 carat cut diamond. When you facet something, you lose a lot of material, especially if it's in an irregular shape. But wow. Sold to a private collector for $150,000. Someone found a rock here and it was $150,000 when they were done with it. Jeez, wild. So the advice that I got was show up early so that way you can rent your tools and get a good space under the wash plant. So if that's what you're doing, get here early. There's a lot of people here. It's a very popular spot. There's about $13 for admission and they rent tools and stuff like that, so pretty much anyone can come here. So what's going on here is people are separating by specific gravity using a device called a saruka. And then eventually they're going to flip that over and all the heavy material will be right in the center, and they can look in the center materials for the diamonds so they don't have to search through every single grain of sand. Oh, I found an agate. I'm seeing lots of pieces of agate. We'll see if we find any that are really fancy or not. Over by the other wash plant now. People kind of just throw their rocks to the side because they're looking for the diamonds. I don't know if you can see how sparkly that is, but it's a piece of Jersey quartz. It's kind of cool. It's pretty. A couple of nice pretty yellow jaspers. Got a bunch of mud, but I'm getting cleaned off at some point. Those will tumble nice. So they have these cages where people can keep their equipment, I guess. And you can like rent the cages and put your stuff in there. And someone's been working over here and they made a big giant pile of rocks. So I'm just kind of going through this. I've already picked out a couple of neat agates. Kind of cool. There's the red one I just got. It's a little busted up, but that showed the color off really well. Found a nice agate. A little bit of quartz on a rock here. Just kind of in the back, checking out the drains and stuff where all the gravel is. All right, and just a second later, I found probably the score of the day. We actually have red banding in this agate. I was not expecting to find any agates with banding in it, so big score, and that's on this side and again on this side. So that's going to be really, really cool when that's all finished up. There's a conglomerate rock. Underneath it is an anthill, so I'm not going to pick it up and rotate it and stuff, because when I tried to, I found out that there's ants. But yeah, a conglomerate is just a bunch of round rocks that ended up concreted together. Get out of here before the ants get too mad at me. Found this little tiny thing shining up at me. I think it's a piece of quartz, but I'm gonna put it in my baggie and see what the people at the front think, just in case. Always check everything you find with the people at the front. They might not be gemologists, but they have a better idea of what they're looking at than most. This is the exposed lamprite bedrock in one of the drains. As you can see, people are digging a lot right above the exposed bedrock and also right below the exposed bedrock. So basically anything that might have come out of this would be right there, and anything that would have pooled up right there might not have made it over. So some of the heavies could have gotten caught right there before going over this piece. So I think that's the reason that people are choosing to dig right here. Alright, so Luna really didn't like all that mud on her fur, so we took her over to the wash area and we got her feet all washed off. There's tons of families out here having a great time. I've got plenty of agates. I might pick up a little bit more lamprite and get out of here. Oh, look, there's some. I can just pick up what people left here. Do you guys follow the Facebook page for Diamonds of Arkansas? The Crater Diamond State Park. They always post this up there. As you can see, there was recently a 3-point brown found. And that means like 3% of 1 carat. So very, very small diamonds are being pulled out of here. October 9th, looks like they got 4 diamonds out. The largest was 13 point. So that's just a little over 1/10 of 1 carat. And that's really why I wasn't looking for diamonds today, because I knew I'd find some really beautiful agates. And I'm much happier spending my time looking for agates than looking for things that are 3% of 1 carat. But yeah, interesting. All right, so I had a lot of fun. I pulled a few pounds of yellow jasper, some lamprite, a couple of really nice agates, including that really beautiful red one. I'm satisfied with the day. I don't really need to keep looking for anything more. That little tiny piece that I found, it was quartz. The other piece that I found was calcite. Those are the only 2 things that I thought, oh, well, these could, in theory, be a diamond. And they weren't, so that's pretty much how it's gonna go. No one found a diamond here today so far. So I don't feel bad. There's hundreds of people here working their tails off, and I just wasn't feeling that kind of effort today. I've been doing that all week for other things. So yeah, today I'm gonna be going to check out the rest of the town of Murfreesboro. There's a bunch of rock shops and a bunch of really awesome other shops over there, so I'm gonna go check it out, maybe have some food and just kind of relax in the town of Murfreesboro, and then tomorrow I'll get back to quartz mining. So subscribe and stay tuned for all that. Okay, quick shout out. Ozark Nut Roasters Triple Dip Chocolate Malt Balls. These are in the gift shop. They're too expensive, but once you try one, you're like, oh, that's not too expensive. Freaking delicious. All right, guys, I'm at Diamond Classics and Rock Shop. It's a really cool shop here in Murfreesboro. They've got a lot of really cool minerals, a lot of American minerals around as well, which is really nice. They're not here to gouge people, and they're good people, so come and check them out. And something super cool that they have here is the Crater of Arkansas diamonds. That's what we were out there looking for in the field today. 1.46 carats. Oh my gosh, that's a carat and a half right there. 43.80. Seriously, diamonds are extremely rare and hard to find. You guys saw how impossible they are to get out of that place. So the people that found these deserve every dime they got for them. And if you guys really want one, this is a great place to come and get one. All right, so this is the town of Murfreesboro. This is basically a big old roundabout around that building there. And there's a bunch of stores here. So just kind of look through. There's some antique stores, vintage stores. There's a few rocks here and there. We got a lot of slack glass for sale. So just kind of look around. We just walked into the town square gallery, you guys. And they've got some really stunning stuff in here, including the Canadian ammonite. These are ammonite fossils that have turned into every color of the rainbow. This is a very restricted material, and you have to have very special licensing and permits to be able to even get this stuff in Canada. And they're very well connected with someone who does have that. So look at this. And they
also find the mammoth tusk when they're up there, and that's what these are.
Oh, those wrapped pieces there.
And he made the knives with the mammoth ivory down there.
And mammoth ivory on those. That's Canadian material as well, right there. And look at these cabochons in every color of the rainbow. This is not inexpensive material, but here it is better priced than it would be elsewhere. So this is definitely a great place to come and get some Canadian ammonite, you guys. Set into jewelry any way you want it. Gorgeous. Another stunning fossil that they have here is a boar head. They also do custom jewelry design and ship all over the world. So if you guys want some of that ammonite stuff, this would be a sweet place to get it from. All right, guys, we're in Caddo Antiques. There's a guy over there. He's holding a .41 in his hand that he found Sunday. He actually found a diamond. Now, this is a store that has tons of diamonds. So if you want a good selection of Arkansas diamonds, this would be a good place to come. Really great stuff, guys. They also, I just noticed, have incredibly large megalodon teeth and other kinds of fossils. They have all kinds of really unique things in here, as well as the smaller things, little antique-y stuff, you know, little souvenirs and things. So yeah, this is another great store here in Murfreesboro. All right, thanks for watching, guys. That was Crater of Diamonds State Park in Murfreesboro, Arkansas. Freaking awesome little town there. Great place to check out, stop, have a bite to eat, check out the rock shops and stuff. Make sure to subscribe and check out the Instagram and the Facebook, loveandstonecreations.com. And you know, we'll see you in the next episode. And in the meantime, guys, make sure to follow your own dreams. Figure out what your passions are and dive deep into those, because we don't have a lot of time on this earth. We got to spend as much time doing those fun things that we like doing as much as possible. That's why I decided to do this whole road trip and everything like that. So yeah, just be free out there, guys. Make sure you support American miners. If you want American diamonds, you can get them. I just told you where to get them in the video, so you can check those places out and get yourself a real nice diamond, even one that could be cuttable and you could set into a ring and you know, do things that you do with diamond rings. I'm looking at you. You know who you are. All right, be safe out there, guys. Thanks for watching.